Welcome to Movie Life Crisis. Join us as we watch the best movies from 30 years ago.
He was a little funny.
Funky butt-loving.
Did you say funky butt-loving?
His fastball became no laughing matter.
You can play for the Cubs.
You're in.
I'm in.
But what can one sixth grader do against pros like these?
Gotcha.
Anything he wants.
Pitcher's got a big butt.
Rookie of the Year.
Jimmy.
Rated PG. Starts Wednesday, July 7th at theaters everywhere.
Starts July 7th. We're super close for our 30-year anniversary. Wait, was Great Balls of Fire in this movie? Did I miss it?
I was exactly just thinking the same thing. I don't remember ever hearing Great Balls of Fire.
I think they just put it in the trailer. I don't think it was in the movie.
That's a good call. I don't know why they would do that.
It's a great song.
I don't know where it would fit, though.
Yeah, I don't either. Maybe there's a montage they cut out that was going to have that song over it. It's a great montage song.
Sorry, no montage, man.
No, there was a montage. I kept
no, there definitely was.
But not this one.
No, it had In the Mood by Glenn Miller.
Yeah. Another great montage song.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Especially for a baseball movie.
I was going to say.
Perfect baseball movie montage.
Dude, if you had girl baseballs, then it's just, oh man, perfect.
All right. Movie Life Crisis, Season 3, Episode 14. Rookie of the Year.
I can't believe 14 already. Season 3.
Episode 14. I meant to count up. I feel like we're past 50 episodes now. I'm not positive. I probably should check that out.
We definitely have a lot of episodes, it feels like.
We did like 28 last season, and I think we did like 12 first season, and then we're at 14 here, so we maybe way past.
Yeah, that would be awesome, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the fact that we're still doing it and people are still listening, that's pretty awesome.
That's super fun. That's super
Anyway.
Fun. By the way, we have 58.
58. Jeez. We're crushing it. We are pumping out some content for people.
Content.
For people who really
call it content.
Content. People who really want to know about what was happening in 1993. We got it dialed in.
We got it locked down. Speaking of which, dude, I feel bad because every time we start this off and the music starts, I'm giggling.
Yeah.
And I feel like I should tell everybody why we're giggling.
Go for it.
Because on the video chat that we're doing, since he's not in the same room as me, it counts down before it starts recording. And JT every single time says, "On me, Larry," in 3, 2, 1. And he counts down like Phil Connors on Groundhog Day to a middle finger. And it makes me giggle every freaking time. And I wish it didn't.
Yeah. We got bits that you guys are not even aware of that are still making us laugh 58 episodes in. So that's where we're at.
That is definitely where we're at.
Yeah. I don't know. I always feel like a couple times a year we should just like reintroduce, tell people what we're doing. I'm JT, you're Jeff. We're doing a podcast for movies that came out 30 years ago because we were kids then and everything was great and nothing hurt. And so
nothing.
We'd never felt pain. And life was wonderful. So,
oh man, jumping out of golf carts and getting back up and chasing it down. I slept on the wrong pillow, and now I had to take 15 ibuprofen this morning.
Yeah, never once when I was a kid did I wake up and go, "Man, my hip hurts." Your good hip? No, my other hip. Nothing ever hurt when I was a kid. Even if you broke your arm, you're like 2 days later, you're like, "It feels fine. I could go back to practice right now."
Yeah, I don't even need this cast.
When I was in high school, I had my wisdom teeth pulled, all 4 wisdom teeth, and then like stitches and whatever put in there. And 2 days later, I went back to football practice. I was like,
I was eating corn with Cobb later that day. They were
grown.
They were tuss, and the nerve was wrapped around.
Wisdom teeth.
I walked on the moon.
Also, welcome new Patreons. We had 3 people sign up for our Patreon, which is amazing. So welcome and thank you to Dorian, Ginger, and our man Sean, who was nice enough and silly enough to sign up for the Michael Keaton tier, which means he gets to recommend a movie for us.
Boy, did he.
We're going to have that episode out. Fear of a Black Hat, Sean's request, either on Patreon or on the main feed here pretty soon.
Not only did I never hear of that movie, but I'm so glad he told me about it.
Me too. I
went down a really long wormhole.
It's completely ludicrous, but yes.
Rabbit hole? I always say wormhole.
I think either way is fine. I think wormhole takes you to another dimension. Rabbit hole takes you down where the rabbits live. Who cares?
Yeah, no, I think rabbit hole, like Wonderland, like you just gone. I think I've always said wormhole.
I think both are fine.
There's probably people driving, listening to this podcast going, what, why is he saying wormhole?
Yeah, does Jonas listen? Because he'd definitely be yelling at it's rabbit hole, you idiots.
Yeah, Jonas would love this podcast.
Schooner is a sailboat.
I need to message him.
Yeah, let him know.
I always forget to.
Also, if anybody else wants to check out Patreon, we just released the 1989 Tim Burton Batman, and we're about to release, by the time this episode comes out, we will have released Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
That was so fun.
Yeah, God, it's so good. And so we're trying to crank out some more Patreon 1989 movies while Jeff is off school for the summer.
Yeah.
Probably coming up Field of Dreams, Uncle Buck, some stuff like that from 1989. But we'll be doing that. All right, dude, I wanted to line up a guest for us, and I reached out to a couple people from the movie, wasn't able to do it, but I did find someone pretty good, diehard Cubs fan.
What?
Intern Mike Jones.
Oh no, Mike Jones.
What is going on?
What's up, yo?
Dude, you're wearing a Cubs hat.
I know, for the movie.
How did you have one? Did you go buy one?
I love the Cubs.
Oh, okay.
Wait, Jones, did you didn't see Terminator 2?
No.
But you have seen this movie.
Yes, long time ago.
Was this one of the high points of being a Cubs fan?
No.
2016, right? That was the high point?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of my life, anyway. Like maybe
Right.
1908 had better days.
In the end of this movie, they did win the World Series. So I feel like as a Cubs fan in the 90s, this was maybe one of the high points.
It was kind of like a mockery of like what would happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you needed a medical miracle and a sixth grader to pitch you to the World Series.
And then to get a guy stuck between the doors, between two rooms, stuck like...
Not a guy, Brickma. Put some respect on Brickma's name. Little help.
Little help now. Dude, that is so great that you're here. I've missed talking to Mike Jones. This is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mike, you're finishing up year 2 of your internship. How are you feeling so far?
I feel like I've contributed very little.
Yeah. Commensurate with your pay, which is also very little.
Yeah. It's exactly even with your pay.
I did tell JT I thought about trying to get like Bill Murray or somebody on the show, and that's about as far as I got.
Yeah. Just talking about it, dude. Just
thought about
put it on your wish board and see
it's
if
on
it
the
comes
to-do
true.
list. I'll get to it, boss. I'm on it, boss.
Yeah.
That's freaking great. So, dude, how much do you like this movie? Where can we ask Mike Jones where he rates it? Yeah.
3 chimney dogs, maybe 4.
3? 4?
Oh,
is it because they win the World Series and it makes you feel?
I didn't like the kid, as I remember. Like looking back, like I just wanted to punch him the whole time.
Yeah, that's a thing.
He had a pretty punchable face for a kid. Yeah. Wait, Jones, I got to ask you this because you like baseball still. Why are baseball movies so much better than real baseball?
Because it includes locker room hijinks, which I think is a real thing.
Yeah, dude.
I guess, man. But like,
it's
I was
the field stuff. Yeah.
I can make a list of 10 amazing baseball movies, and I've been to 50 basebal games, and I've never had a good time, not at any one of them.
You've never had a good time at a basable game?
I have,
bullshit.
but never during
That's
the
not
baseball.
true.
No, we went to the Astros game, me, you, Jeff, and Will, and we had like $18 hot dogs, and we ate all that. So that part was awesome, but who won that game? Jones, do you remember?
The Cubs?
No, of course you don't, because it didn't matter at all. What you remember is that we ate 18 hot dogs. Like it doesn't. The game doesn't matter at all.
The other thing I remember in Houston was Snake, a.k.a. Rob Schwinn.
Yeah.
And I went to a game when we were interns, like actual real interns.
Real
for
interns.
his company.
Doing real stuff.
Saw Sammy Sosa hit a home run. So
Nice.
again, don't
Nice.
remember who won the game, but I remember that.
Yeah. Snake's wife Molly is a faithful listener to the podcast. Snake,
Nice.
I don't think knows how to do podcasts, but every once in a while he'll text me and say like, "Molly made me listen to your podcast. It was awesome."
Made?
Yeah, made.
He had to be forced to?
Yeah, I think like she was driving the car and he was stuck in it.
Dude, you know how many people tell me that? They're like, yeah, I had to listen to your podcast because my husband made me listen to it. It's pretty funny. I was like, oh, man, I'm so sorry.
I download every one of them. I wouldn't say that I've listened to everyone.
No,
That
you're
takes
doing
time,
man.
But I download them. Yeah,
You're doing the
sure.
important thing.
We
Download
really
it.
appreciate that. Really appreciate it.
Wait, Mike, what's your all-time favorite baseball movie?
How about top 3?
As a kid, it was The Natural.
Oh, dude, such a good one. Have you
Yeah.
watched it, though, since you grew up?
I have not watched it probably since, early 80s or late 80s, maybe is the last time I watched it.
Dude, it's a way different movie because you're thinking like, oh, it hit the lights and he's running under the sparks,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
he hit the upper deck in the polo grounds and it broke the clock or some. You're thinking of all that, and that is a small part of the movie, dude. It's so different. It's really good.
Yeah.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
You should watch
Field
it.
of Dreams. I also remember in The Natural when he made the bat out of the tree that got hit.
Oh, yeah.
that was a cool thing. I always thought as a kid, like, yeah, I could just go cut down a tree and make a bat. Like, yeah, it's gonna be easy.
You want to know why he was able to do that? Because it was the incomparable Robert Redford. And I love Robert Redford.
All right, so The Natural and Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. It's got to be in there, and then I think Major League. Like, you got to get the comedy in there too.
Does Sandlot make the cut anywhere in the top 10?
No Bull Durham.
Ooh,
Bull Durham, Sandlot, they're going to be in there, but I don't think they're top 3. I think I'm going to stick with my top 3.
Yeah,
nice. Those are good
I think
top 3, dude.
I put Bull Durham in over Field of Dreams if I got to pick a Kevin Costner baseball movie because Bull Durham's freaking hilarious.
What's the third Kevin Costner movie? There's one where he's the pitcher.
For love of the game.
For Love of the Game.
And that's
Clear
good
the
one, too.
Mechanism.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
That's a romantic comedy masquerading as a baseball movie.
That's fine with me.
Yeah, except they forgot the comedy part.
That's why it's better than an actual baseball game, though.
I kind of want that hat. Can I come steal that hat? I'm still
Dude,
fixated
I
on
will.
the hat.
I'm going to find where I got it, and then I'm going to get your address, and I'm going to send you one.
It'll be your first payment for 2 years of intern.
Right.
We still got to
right.
do. We still got to do the live show.
One day
And steal your hat.
when my kids move out. So 15 years from now, ish.
It'll be awesome. We'll be doing movies from 2008.
Oh my God.
We'll be doing The Hangover.
Oof, that's a good one.
It is a good one. Very highly inappropriate.
You're never gonna,
We're never going to make it.
like you're never gonna live long enough to make 2008, or
All of the above. Yes.
everything.
Yes. All of that.
Jeff's convinced he's on death's door, even though he's only 45.
44. I'll be 45 in August.
Yeah, in like 3 weeks. I'm like, yeah, dude, 99 we'll do the Matrix. He's like, not going to make it. You're not going to make it 6 years? What are you talking about?
Dude, I might. I've been stretching and I've been drinking a lot of water.
All right, Jones, what else you got for us? Anything? Any message for the podcast? We haven't heard from you in a year.
Has it been that long?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I feel like I've been working a lot on the podcast.
Long nights.
Staying up late, doing the hard
Yeah.
stuff.
I do a lot of the behind the scenes work.
Yeah.
Yeah, down in the salt mines, working on the podcast behind the scenes.
I got nothing. I can't think anything wise to say.
Have you seen Jurassic Park? That's the biggest movie this year. $900 million.
I mean, I saw it back in the day. I haven't watched it again because
Okay,
of the
but you did
podcast
see it at
recently.
one point in time.
Yes, I have seen it at one point.
Okay.
It's the one about dinosaurs.
I don't think I've seen all the Chris Pratt ones.
You're not missing anything.
I just want to make sure that Dustin knows that you did see Jurassic Park at some point. All right, Jones. Good
Okay.
seeing you, buddy.
All
Jeff's
right,
going to
man.
mail you a hat.
Later, dude.
See you guys.
And you're fired.
Thanks.
Freaking Jones. I love Jones.
Yeah. That guy has a tattoo of the Chicago Cubs. So I thought for sure he would really like this movie, but turns out he did not take it at all.
He was like 3, 4, maybe. That's it. That's great.
I thought he was going to say this was an amazing moment as a Cubs fan, but he didn't like it at all.
No, I you know what? To be honest, I could kind of see that.
Yeah. I just liked how when you wrote this movie, you could only have it be the Cubs because there's like nobody in the stadium and the team's terrible. And it's like, how can we make this movie 18 months from now that we're sure when we film it, they'll still be terrible? It's like, oh, well, it's going to be the Cubs.
Yeah. Did you see how they actually filmed some of those Wrigley Field shots between a doubleheader?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, dude, I love when they do that. Everybody's already there for a game, and for the Cubs fans, it's like not really there. Just a couple people are there. And it's like, hey, before the next game starts, we're going to film. Daniel Stern's going to be out there. The kid's going to be out there.
Yeah, and they were like, you had to chant like, "We want Henry," and all the Cardinals fans were saying, "We want Ozzy," so they kept having to go, "All right, cut." Very good. I like that. That's a good way to do it.
All right, for real though, I don't understand why baseball movies are so much better than other sports movies. There's something about baseball that lends itself to the medium of film, and I don't know what it is. Do you have any theories?
Yeah, I do. So I think Jones is right. Not only is it the off the field stuff is nice to see. When was the last time you sat there for the whole 2.5 hours and you only got through one baseball game? Like it's sped up, and like every time. The guy's up to bat and he swings and he misses and he steps back out of the batter's box and he redoes his Velcro and his thing. He checks his chain. He spits a couple of times. He straightens out his jacket and then he gets back up there and gets ready to hit again. like we didn't see all that. We were like inside Kevin Costner's head, hearing him going, clear the mechanism, and watching that kind of stuff happen. So I think that's what, because I'm with you. I love baseball movies.
I think that's an important part of it. I think the fact that baseball is played without a clock is an important part of it because it allows you to build tension. I think the other thing that I came up with that I think is an important part of it is that baseball is really an individual sport masquerading as a team sport. It's the pitcher versus the batter, but really there's also a bunch of other people there. So you can have stuff where it's like everybody comments like, what should we do? Live chicken, dead chicken, live chicken. Candlesticks make a nice gift. All right, let's get to, like, you can have the scenes with the whole ensemble, but then it's just back to like Crash and Nuke, just two people.
Right.
Or whatever. But you can also do, like you're saying, like build dramatic tension where the guy's like steps out of the batter's box, he messes with his gloves, and we go to the announcers and they say something.
Right. By the way, there is a clock now, though. There's a pitching clock.
I know there is.
Yeah.
Praise Buddha. It's long overdue.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, like,
step it up. Make it even shorter than that.
But football and basketball are sports that I like way, way more than baseball, but there's not nearly as many good football and basketball movies.
No,
like, what's the best football movie? The original Longest Yard?
Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday? Like, that's great, but like...
That's Oliver Stone's dramatic.
It's super gritty.
Yeah, it's super bad. Like, it's like...
And then basketball, like, there's... I mean, Blue Chips. Hoosiers. Like, there's not like...
What was the second one you just said?
Hoosiers,
yeah. I wasn't a huge... I liked it, but I didn't really like it that much.
My favorite basketball movie, if I can count it as a basketball movie, is White Men Can't Jump by 1,000 Miles.
Yeah, that's a basketball movie. What about Space Jam? Is that a basketball movie?
I think Space Jam is product placement for Warner Brothers, primarily. But yeah, man, something about baseball just lends itself to film, and you can just make great... You can also make great golf movies and great boxing movies because there's multiple of each of those sports. But for whatever reason, football and basketball, I think there's just too much stuff happening, like, in the games.
Yeah, there's not enough time to cut away to something to watch it. Because you think about like we did Necessary Roughness. Remember in the very end, and they were in the huddle. He's like, "All right, I promise you, if we get into that end zone, all your pain's going to disappear." I'm like, dude, 40-second clock is way up.
Yeah,
like he's been talking for a minute 20. Yeah. So like,
yeah, and you also have to find. It's really hard for a football movie to find stuff for everybody to do. Like the kicker has to have her moment, and then the big Simone guy's like, he's never going to touch you. Yeah, like it's a lot.
Let's do that movie again. I liked it.
I'll call Marvin and see if he wants to do one more go around in Necessary Roughness.
Yeah. Dude, I think you're right. I think it's because
not
there's
bequeathing it to you.
Angina. So I think you're right. I think there's enough space and time downtime, I guess, for baseball and even golf.
There's something about some sports just lend themselves to being made into good, like compelling movies, and football and basketball just don't in the way that boxing and golf and baseball do.
Yeah. What about hockey's too fast paced? Soccer's too fast paced.
Hockey's too fast paced. Soccer's too fast paced.
Nobody watches those anyway, right?
No, just the whole entire world.
Yeah, everyone. So we need to work on our script for a baseball movie.
We could. I don't know anything about baseball, but I'm sure
we don't. I don't think we need to.
All right,
you could just float it like Scruffy McGee.
I ain't seen a floater pitch since Scruffy McGee. All right, give us the synopsis.
Rookie of the Year is a 1993 family sports comedy film about a 12-year-old, Henry Rowan-Gardner, who after breaking his arm and healing with extraordinary pitching abilities, become the youngest player ever signed by the struggling Chicago Cubs.
Oh, man. Rosenbagger, get in there.
Dude, I wrote down every single time he said a different name, and I have them all written down.
All right, that's perfect.
Can I go through them right quick?
Yeah, you want to do it right now?
Yeah, can I? All right, we got Ruenferter, Ravenboozer, Rosenbagger, Gardenhoser, Runamucker, Ruengardner, Rosenberger. Those were all, and he called him Rowan-Gardner one time.
And he called him Rowan-Gardner one time, and it freaked him out. Yeah, and that's Albert Hall, who's the guy. He's in Apocalypse Now. He's in Major Payne. He's in Malcolm X. He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's been around. Dude, when I just listed those, all I could think of was Eddie Izzard. All right, we got Zinglebert Bimbledack, Tinglebert Wingledack, Slut Bunwalla, Clingy Bun, Fisty Bands, Engelbert Humperdinck, Zindleback Binglebank. Wait, go back one?
Wait, go back one.
No, Jerry Dorsey. Yeah. I like Jerry Dorsey.
Yeah. No, and he died. No, he did.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine now.
No,
he
did.
did.
Engelbert Humperdinck. There are very few Humperdinks in Britain.
Yeah, that's the AI synopsis. It's a completely ludicrous premise, but it also kind of works because it's a Disney movie.
Yeah,
like
totally
Angels in the
works.
Outfield and all that, all those weird like kids movies. Like, yeah, he falls down and then suddenly he can throw the ball really fast, and then the Cubs sign him. That part's not weird at all, by the way, because If you read through the history of baseball teams signing people just on a lark to get people to come and watch, there actually were baseball teams I want to say it was maybe 1800s or early 1900s, like signed a what's the politically correct term for someone who's not very tall, like genetically little person?
A little person, yes.
No, I thought that was not politically correct.
No, I think little person is what they want.
Okay, so like actually signed a little person because they would keep getting on base because they had no strike zone.
Oh man.
Like there's
just like
the
Henry.
history of Major League Baseball is full of stories like that. So if there was a 12-year-old who could throw 103 miles an hour, a major league team would absolutely sign him.
Is there no age thing for the baseball?
I don't think
Is there an
so.
age thing for the other sports? Yeah. Right.
I don't know.
Don't you have to go to college for basketball?
Yeah, I think NFL and NBA for sure you have to be a certain age. Baseball, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. Who knows?
That's
Again,
crazy.
The things I don't know about baseball is everything.
All of it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, we went to a baseball game this past week in the AAA affiliate in Nashville, and it's the Nashville Sounds, and they were all wearing uniforms that said Hot Chicken. And I was like, why is the name different? And like, I had to ask a guy next to me who like had a Sounds tattoo. I was like, dude, what's going on with the names? He's like, oh, they just do different jerseys sometimes just to sell more stuff. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That's a great idea.
Nashville hot chicken is pretty delicious, though.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm over it. Yeah, I don't know. What's the appeal of like, oh, it's like regular chicken except it makes fire shoot out of your butthole. Okay, why?
Dude, I thought it tasted good. I mean, I didn't pick the very top hot.
Dude, I never picked the very top, but I don't know. It's like,
Are you kidding me? Every time we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, you get blazing sauce and you're dipping like stuff in it and you're like licking your fingers. I was like, oh my God, how's he doing that?
no, but I get the hot sauce, but then I take the tenders and I just wave them over the top of it. I never actually make contact. It's like, oh, it's spicy.
Oh man.
It's like infused water.
Yeah.
It's like this is water that leaned up against a watermelon at one point. Anyway, this movie, $10 million budget, grossed $56.5 million.
That's
which is number
good.
22 on the year. That's incredible.
That's pretty good for this kind of movie.
Dude, this thing is right behind Sister Act 2, Demolition Man, and Tombstone.
Nice.
The 93 movies release schedule was absolutely bananas. There's so many good movies still coming.
No, it really was good. And this came out in the summer when all the kids were off, so I could see everybody going to see this. I did mark down what the approval rating was, though, because you know how now I looked that up after.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Yeah, way low. Lower than I thought.
I did too. I got 38% on Rotten Tomatoes, is what I saw.
Yeah.
I mean, Rotten Tomatoes comes out 20 years after this movie is made, so it's not like this is people in the moment going, well, that movie was, let me go to the internet and type in what I thought. There was no internet in 93.
Yeah. Do they not take like old film reviews, though, from that, or no?
I think they did.
Yeah. But
then the Rotten Tomatoes critic review was an average of 4.9 out of 10. Okay, that's not so good.
4.9 out of 5. Oh, that's a 10. Never mind.
Ebert gave it 3 out of 11 stars. No, 3 out of 4 stars.
Yeah. Ebert, though, he remembered playing baseball and sucking, and he was like, it brought me back. So that's awesome.
Yeah, well, and remembering Ebert, I can definitely see him as a baseball player who wasn't very good. Turn around.
Oh, just some of the way.
Just part of the way around, not all the way around.
Yeah. Grape or cherry.
Grape or cherry.
They're both favorite. Just one's
Both
more
favorites.
favorite. Like not, it's another favorite. Just not as much. Not as much.
Good eye,
favorite.
Brian. Good eye, Brian.
Oh my God! All right.
Sequels, spinoffs. Did this have some like direct-to-video sequels?
No, I didn't.
It seems like
I
it
didn't-
should have.
No, yeah, I didn't see any though.
I didn't either, but I feel like it should have had. that.
He was in American Pie? You think that was a spinoff or no?
No, I don't think that was in the same universe. Do you remember when you first saw this?
Dude, I don't. I do remember we had this on, like, we didn't buy the VHS. This was when we like recorded off of HBO, and like in my dad's handwriting it said Rookie of the Year, and I remember watching it a bunch, but we didn't own it, so I don't remember where I saw it. I don't think I saw this in the theater.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the theater, and we didn't own it, but I feel like we must have rented it multiple times because it came on TV a lot, one of the two.
Probably
Did it come
both.
on the Disney Channel a bunch, maybe? Because I like watching it, I'm
know.
like, dude, I
Is
remember
this Disney?
all of
I thought this was Fox. I thought this was 20th Century Fox.
Well, it's 20th Century Fox, but 20th Century Fox is owned by Disney.
Yeah, but that's recent.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the only reason I say that is because when they were talking to Daniel Stern, they wanted Joe Pesci to play some part. They were like, hey, can he play Rocket, or can he play, something. And Daniel Stern was like, look, I don't want this to be thought of as the same universe as Home Alone. It was bad enough that they wanted Macaulay Culkin to play the lead.
Yeah. So if it was 20th Century Fox, it wouldn't have been on the Disney Channel. What would it have been on?
I don't know. TBS. I have no
TBS or something. But anyway, I saw it a bunch because when I watched it, I remembered it really well. And also I quoted this movie still to this day, but all through high school.
Oh, big time.
Like the number of times I said, hot ice. You heat up the ice. It's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, dude, you give me the big stuff. Like I can remember yelling
Let
stuff
that big
like
dog eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of those things, I can remember saying those a lot. So yeah.
He had freaking Brickma stuff.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, he's good.
Where do you rate this?
Dude, I thought it was fun. I gave it 6.5 chimmies because I couldn't give it 7, and that's right where it landed for me.
Yeah. Dude, I think that's an excellent place to rate it. I got it 8.5.
What? Nice.
It's just really fun. And I had it at 8 and I was like, I got to bump it just because I had 5 Brickma quotes that I still say all the time. So it got a half Chimmy Dog, just Brickma bump.
Yeah.
It's so quotable. But thinking about it, man, like it's got really legitimately funny parts. Like it's got some heart. It's got a good storyline. It's well acted.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a fun movie, man. Did your kids watch this?
Yeah, they watched it with me. They loved it.
That's what I'm saying. Like you still could just put a 10-year-old in front of this movie and they can have a fun time for 2 hours.
I literally asked them at the end, I was like, all right, what was wrong with the movie? And Jake's like, it was fun. I liked it. And Cece's like, I liked it too. She's like, I like the funny guy. I was like, yeah, I got it. He was super funny. And the only thing she could think of that was wrong was their teeth. I was like, yeah, it was bothering the hell out of me too. I just didn't say anything. That was the only thing she could find wrong with it, is that nobody had white teeth.
Yeah, it's the 90s. The teeth looked like regular teeth. They didn't look like freaking blind your reflection teeth.
Yeah, but it's one thing to have like super white teeth like freaking Shannon Sharp, and it's another thing for him to be like, I just freaking swished around some red wine before I came to set, and I'm ready.
Well, dude, they're baseball players. They were chewing tobacco all day.
I wasn't even talking about I was talking about the mom and the boyfriend, George Costanza.
What is this, an Orville Redenbacher commercial? Where do they get all these ugly people?
Where do they get all these ugly people? Oh, man. Yeah, so I gave it 6.5. 8.5 is a lot higher than I thought. I can't believe you gave this.
It's higher than I thought, too, honestly. I feel kind of guilty for it, but that was just my reaction in the moment. I was like, dude, it's still really fun, and I just love Brickma so much. I think he's not only one of the best characters in this movie, but like maybe one of the best like comic sidekick characters in any sports movie of my life.
I liked all of the stuff he did. He was a little too goofy for me to put him in my top people.
I can definitely see that now that I'm a grown up, but I just thought it was perfect.
Yeah, good call. I can't believe you gave this an 8.5 and you gave Captain Ron a -3 or whatever you gave it.
Oh, I still strongly stand by that. As much fun as I've had talking about Captain Ron since then, I still strongly stand by that rating.
Oh, man.
What's your first scene?
All right, my very first scene is Henry has now started playing for the Cubs, so he's super popular. Yes. And he goes back to lunch at school, and they're sitting there, and the girl that he likes is smiling at him, and his friend Roger, the big, tall, blonde-haired kid, and the other kid, Clark, with the just ice cold Luke Skywalker haircut. They're sitting at the lunch table and like, come on, let's just go over there. And Roger is sitting across from the other girl's friend, the blonde, and he's smiling from ear to ear, and she's smiling back at him. He's like, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going, Tiffany? And she's like, hi, Roger. He's like, how's it? Not bad? All right. Yeah. And the kid Clark leans over and goes, she called you Roger. He's like, so? Like, he did not. You having meatloaf? Huh? Meatloaf? Oh, you heard Jimmy Rogers got a pencil stuck up? Dude. And then, like, what's that thing?
The eraser's still in there.
Yeah. They had to get pliers and everything. And he's carrying around the piece from the boat. And they're like, what's that thing Clark's carrying? It's like, oh, we have a boat. And then, like, he's like, tell her to take a ride. Tell her you're going to take her for a ride. Like, that whole bit was fantastic for me. And Jake was watching it and he was like, this is just like my friends. Like, I was like, dude, that's great. He's going into 6th grade. These kids are in 6th grade. He says it's accurate still.
I didn't put that scene, but I did capture some stuff from it because it was just like, dude, the junior high kids are such savages.
Dude.
Like, they just they're merciless. And then he's like saying about the girl that that Henry likes. He's like, come on, man, she's stacked.
Yeah, and he
puts
holding
his hands like basically touching his own chest, like junior high stacked.
Dude, this is the thing. He didn't put his hands out. He just had index fingers out, and he was like, she's stacked. And his like fingers are directly over his own nipples.
And he's going, milk did that body good. He's just drinking a carton of milk. I was like, God.
Milk with every meal. That was a good call. I don't know why we don't do that more.
Dude, remember there was a giant ad campaign in the 90s just for milk, not like a brand of milk, just for the product milk from a cow.
Yeah.
Like the government was spending money going, are you guys having milk? You should have milk. Like celebrities were telling us on billboards.
That was a government thing, wasn't it? Or was it paid for by the milk growers?
It might have been paid for by the Milk Commission or whatever, but dairy cow group of America. But I think like the government was also in on it.
So is that why we had milk with every meal at school?
I have no idea, but I'm going to guess yes.
I don't like milk with every meal. That's gross.
Dude, if I have milk once a year, that's too much. I don't care at all.
All right, today's lunch is meatballs and spaghetti with a side of salad, a piece of bread, and a glass of chocolate milk. What?
We got Mountain Dew, we got crab juice. Give me the crab juice.
All right, so what's your first scene?
My first one is after he's playing for the Cubs, but it's when when they go on the road trip and he has to bat.
Oh man, so good. So good.
And the editing is genius because he's at the plate. He's like barely inside the batter's box, like his heels are still touching the white line at the edge.
Yeah,
and he's going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then it cuts to the manager going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and then it cuts to his mom back home on TV going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Dude, I'm glad you said that because the editor his name is Rajna Gosnell, did a great job.
Yeah.
Because like every time there's like excited screaming and they're cutting between all the different people, because like his mom was watching it at the florist shop or whatever. Yeah. They're in the dugout watching, and then he's on the actual field, and they just cut to all of those for the oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Or like when what's his name hits it's gonna go foul or fair, and he's going, it's foul, it's fair, and they're going back and forth to all the different groups, and they show John Candy and they show Henry and they show the mom. Dude, that it was a good motif all throughout the thing, and it was a really great edit the way they did that.
Yeah, dude, the editing was awesome. That guy, by the way, is the actor that played that huge batter guy. His name's Tom Milanovich.
Yeah.
And he was the state trooper in Groundhog Day.
Yeah. You know who I thought it was at first? I thought it was Donald Gibb, the guy who plays in Revenge of the Nerds, the big dude, Ogre.
Yeah.
I thought that's who it was going to be. And the whole time, dude, it looked just like him. But no, it's the state trooper from Groundhog Day.
But yeah, I had that. There's the oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But then he gets on base because the pitcher can't throw him any strikes.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he gets on base, he starts talking shit to the pitcher.
Yeah.
And he's messing with the first baseman. He's like trash talking him like it's still Little League.
My kids cackled. Like I had to pause it because Cece was laughing so loud at that whole bit. She loved it.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It was great. And then also John Candy is the announcer, and he's fantastic. After the fourth ball comes by, the ball comes by, the catcher catches it, the ump goes, take your base, and then he swings.
Yeah. Dude, that was one of my quotes. Hank took a rip at that one, but the ump had already made the call, so he's on his way to first. Dude, I lost it. So good.
Oh, God. And the pitcher's like, he swung.
Yeah. By the way, dude, that guy who was the pitcher during that part, his name was Tim Stoddard. He was the technical advisor for the baseball scenes in that movie. He actually pitched for the Cubs in '84.
Nice.
When they won
That's awesome.
When they won the NL East title.
Good stuff. But yeah, that whole thing, the whole oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, him taking a swing after he'd already said take your base. He gets on base, he starts messing with him, he steals the base.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's
fantastic. Great. And then he ends up scoring, but he doesn't realize he's supposed to run, and the other guy is running behind him. And he's Hispanic. He's like, Andale. And he's like, that's as fast as I run. And they both slide together and both score. God,
this might be racist, I have no idea, but that dude looked a lot like Sammy Sosa to me. In the face.
I don't know. I don't know if that's racist or not.
It's regular. It was regular Sammy Sosa, not like
not inflated head.
Yeah, I'm not
HGH.
I'm not going. Speaking of which, when I saw Barry Bonds, I was like, oh my god, that's Barry Bonds with a regular head.
Yeah, skinny Barry Bonds before his head swelled up like a watermelon and he hit 9,000 home runs in a single year.
Yeah. That's crazy.
But yeah, that's my first scene. What's your next one?
My next one is just the first game that Henry pitches in.
Yep.
It was just, he didn't know what was going on. He doesn't really know how to pitch. He hits the guy, like he throws a wild pitch into the dirt. Like all of those things happen and he still ends up getting the save, which is just, dude, it's just really great. Like you could tell like he had no idea what was going on. He didn't know what to do. He was just like, throw the heat, got it. And dude, when that's another scene that, or another part of that, I'm sure that's Daniel Stern's idea, like the camera angle when he walks out to the mound and he's looking down at Henry and he looks tiny. And then from his perspective, he's looking up at Sally
as he takes the ball
and he's like, throw the heat in slow motion. Ah, man, that whole thing, it was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a decision from the director and the cinematographer, director of photography, figuring out the cameras and the camera angles and stuff. Yeah,
those type of things that were throughout the movie made it, like, again, I like Daniel Stern and I like his character in this. It's funny. I like what Daniel Stern, the director, did more than Daniel Stern, the actor.
Yeah,
I think.
I'm not going to go there because I think Brickman is a genius.
Yeah,
but, this was well directed for sure.
Yeah.
My next scene is, and I don't even know why I put it on the list, except I just always remembered it, is the Ray Charles Diet Pepsi commercial.
You got the right one, baby. Uh-huh.
Because I just remember that commercial, that ad campaign so well.
I did
like
too.
Henry's wearing a tuxedo and he's sitting at a grand piano and he's singing along to Ray Charles, but he can't get the line.
Yeah, it's because it's like 7 words in a row and they're all weird and they don't sound like they go together.
No, they don't. I was going to do it, but I can't.
You know what I noticed as somebody who occasionally wears bow ties to work, when he started singing that part, the girls that were dancing around him untied his bow tie. And it takes me a couple seconds to tie a bow tie and I don't like it. And
no,
when they untied it and then they said cut, I was like, oh man, that sucks. Somebody's gonna have to tie that back.
Yeah, there's some costume director that's going to do that for him.
Yeah, they got that.
And the director's like, I need you to make it sexy.
How long is this going to take? Yeah, absolutely, dude. That was a good call. I used to love that.
And also, I liked how, because this is a movie about a kid who actually gets famous, they can do the product placements overtly inside of the movie.
Right, like
Wayne's
Wayne's
Pepsi,
World.
Full on. Yes, exactly. I will not bow to corporate sponsors, and he opens the pizza box as Pizza Hut while we're in an Adidas jumpsuit.
Little.
What's your last scene?
Yellow, different. My last one is when they go to the hotel and Bregma's trying to tell him like how early he's got to be down there. The bus leaves at 11, and he gets stuck between the doors.
Yeah.
And the foreshadowing before that, when the guy's dropping him off and the doors, they have the connecting doors and they're showing that, and he's like catching it, just like all the doors that keep locking on him. He like catches it at the last second. And that guy beforehand's like, it seems your door is malfunctioning. And he's just like smiling with his mouth open and staring at him. And dude, Daniel Stern's just staring right back at him. I'll get someone to help. And he walks off. He's like, hey, nice guy. Like I don't know why I like that part. That part with that guy, the balding guy that stared at him with the mouth open, was great.
Yeah. That's awesome. We didn't have any of the same scenes. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
The thing that I really liked about Daniel Stern gets trapped between the two doors, which is amazing because number one, it spawns one of my favorite lines. Little help now. Little help now. But also I didn't realize it as a kid, but now as an adult, I'm going, the thing that's extra genius about that is that then Brickma gets locked in the pitching cage later because he goes, my lucky seeds.
Yeah.
And he gets locked. So, but what that means is that the director, Daniel Stern, does not have to shoot scenes where he, the actor, Daniel Stern, is in the scene.
In the scenes. Right. That's good.
So it's like, it's such a smart way from a production standpoint to go like, I'm directing this. I can't also be in my outfit with my handlebar mustache, like performing. I need to be locked away between the two connecting doors or in the pitching cage locked up.
I tell you one thing though, somebody who can act and direct at the same time, the incomparable Robert Redford. He does it all the time. No, dude, you know
and
what?
so does Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it, but I'm saying like, I think it's cool that he was just like, hey man, there's going to be a million people. These are huge scenes. The whole stadium is there. I need to not be in the shot.
Right.
What do we do about that?
Right.
Well, what if Brickman just locks himself in the cage? It's like, perfect, let's do that. And then it's actually really funny when he does it.
Yeah, dude, when he starts shaking the cage and everything starts falling, CC lost it again.
That's because he's freaking genius.
Yeah, dude, when he gets stuck in between the doors, I can remember every hotel since then that we've had connecting rooms. I've always tried to see if I could fit in there, and I never could.
I'm 1,000% positive that now I could not fit in there.
Dude,
but I don't know if I ever could have.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that was especially made.
That was special effects on TV. You just
I just didn't realize. I just lie there and cry about it. So what's your third one?
My third one was the final game.
Nice.
The final game where they're going to win the pennant. Dude, it's got the hidden ball trick.
Yeah.
It's got Stedman throwing out his arm, and then it's like that really actually kind of emotional moment where he's like, the manager's like, "Hey, I'm Gary Busey." Comes out and he's like, "I'm done." He's like, "That's great. I'm just got to save you for the playoffs. You gave me 6 straight innings." He's like, "No, I'm done. My arm is gone."
Yeah.
And the manager's like, "Well, hope you let me finish out the season before you take my job."
Nice. Yeah.
Like I remember that. That was like a nice emotional moment. That was like a Chet's arc concluded. By the way, Gary Busey being perfectly serviceable in this movie and not being crazy.
Dude, great value. Nick Nolte killed it.
He killed
the whole time too. I'm like, is that a fake mustache? Cat's like, no.
That's definitely not a fake mustache.
No, it definitely is a fake mustache. I looked it up.
That's awesome.
It is a fake mustache. Dude, also
That's a fantastic
when
fake mustache.
when he gets hurt, there's the music is playing like, heavy-handed orchestral music.
Yeah.
And then right as he throws it, you hear the crack and you could see the pain in his face. All you hear is an electric guitar. It's like the pain is causing an electric guitar sound, and I freaking loved it. And then when he went to go throw it again, like he picked up the bunt and he went to go throw it and his arm was back and you could tell the pain, the electric guitar came back. Dude, it was great. That was a good call to do that.
This was a really good score, and I was like kind of confused like how the score ended up being so good. And I looked it up. It's Bill Conti. Dude, that guy did Rocky, did Karate Kid.
I was going to say Bill Conti is Rocky.
Was all over the 80s, doing all the classic 80s stuff like electric guitar solos as you throw out your arm.
That was a good call. As soon as it hit it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. That's great. I love it.
But when like Henry, he slips on a thing and he can't throw fast anymore, and great value Nick Nolte, he's out, his arm's hurt. And so he's doing he's walking people, he's doing the hidden ball trick. He's like making plans to get everybody out using trickery.
Dropping it and calling him a chicken. Yeah.
Yeah. My God, man, that's great.
Yeah, that I'm with you. That was a good call.
And then he floats it past old what's his name from Groundhog Day,
Ogre from Revenge. No, wait, it's not him. It's not him.
Tom Milanovic.
Tom Milanovic. Yeah, good call. I like the last. Dude, I'm glad we didn't have the same because I agree with all of yours too. Those were really good. If I could pick 6, I'm with that.
Yeah, no, I like when we don't have the same ones either because then that gives us more stuff to talk about.
Absolutely.
Quotes, I got way too many because I have 5 Brickma quotes.
Dude, I put all the Brickma quotes together.
I know, I did too because I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it work.
So which Brickma quotes do you have? Do you have Give Me the Good Stuff?
I got Give Me the Good Stuff.
All right, so how about this? I'll say them in the regular words, in the regular voice, and then you say it like Brickma. Okay?
Okay.
All ready?
Yeah, all right.
Give me the good stuff.
Give me the good stuff.
Why did you make that face? All right, let the big dog eat.
Let the big dog eat.
That was really good.
Those are both when he's in the batting cage. He's like, I'm going to show you some stuff, dude. And he fouls off a ball and it hits him in the head.
Yeah, it hits the net and comes right back and hits him on the head again. Dude, Cece, the sound it made sounds like a baseball going into a large wooden bucket, and she loved it. What about the door malfunctioning? Little help now?
Little help now. Little help now.
Dude, I don't know what other ones you had. The other one I had was, hey, your mom's got a pretty good arm. I ain't seen the floater since Scruffy McGee.
Yeah, I got it. I ain't seen the floater pitch since Scruffy McGee. I got that one. And then the last one is my favorite of all of them. Hot ice.
Yeah.
You heat up the ice. It's the best of both worlds.
Dude, I put the whole quote too. He's like, the key to being a big league pitcher is the 3 R's: readiness, recuperation, and conditioning. Oh, man. And then the last thing that I had was, I wrap up my cake here, my vomit bag, and voila, breakfast, conservation, managing resources. That's the key to baseball. I freaking love that guy.
Dude, and then later on, they're at the party. I don't know why there was a party after they just won a regular game, but
yeah,
he's talking to Henry again.
Yeah,
and he's like looking over, and there's like these 2 like young girls, just like the hair's all curled, like wearing fancy dresses. He's like, "All right, Henry, come with me." He's like, "Excuse me, ladies," and the ladies like look at him, and he goes, "Excuse me," and they step aside, and there's a pinball machine, and remember, it's all free.
And dude, Henry gets all excited. He's like, "Wow, pinball!" And he just like shoves him to the side and starts playing. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Brickma's genius. We got to figure out some good Brickma stuff we can pull out and put on TikTok because people need to know.
Yeah, no, dude, we'll definitely do that.
All right, what's your non-Brickma quotes?
The very first non-Brickma quote is "funky butt lovin'."
Yeah, same.
First of all, the sound his shoulder makes is great in that scene.
I know, man. The sound effects in this movie are fantastic.
Second, George and Clark are in the doctor's office room with him while he's getting his arm checked. They got
why not?
They got popsicle sticks in their mouth and Q-tips in their nose, and they're messing around. And he said that when he hits the doctor and he says "funky butt lovin'," and George repeats it.
Did he say "funky butt lovin'"?
Dude, Cece started saying it from there on. She just kept saying "funky butt lovin'." I was like, all right, if you really think about what he's saying, we should probably not have my 5-year-old say that.
That's so good.
So, yeah, "funky butt lovin's" my first. What's your next one?
I got that one. The only other one I had is when he goes to his first game, his mom is dropping him off, and she's walking him to the player's entrance. And she's like, all right, I'm going to take you inside. He's like, Mom, none of the other Cub moms are going to be there.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's right before the Wizard of Oz bit. That was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that made me laugh, but
yeah,
it did.
dude, it was awesome. Yeah, my only other quote was the Hank took a rip at that one, but the ump had already made the call. He's on his way to first. I freaking love, dude, I love John Candy. He had a ton of freaking lines that were like,
He had some great lines.
when he got hit in the back, and the guy got hit, and he's like, "Ooh, that stings."
I wrote down that he took a rip at that one, but the ref had already made the call. But it didn't quite make my cut.
Didn't make the cut, which was cool because he wasn't even supposed to be in it. He was just visiting the set, and then told Daniel Stern, who's their friends, and he said, like, "Man, I'd love to have a little small part. What you got?" And he goes, "How about an announcer?" He's like, "Oh, that would be great. Can I do that?" And that's why John Candy's not even credited in this movie.
That's cool to know because I didn't look that up, and I was wondering, like, how did they get John Candy to be in this movie? John Candy's a huge star.
Yeah, at this point, he definitely was. And dude, I thought he like kept the whole thing moving forward. Like he tied it all together. I think it was great that they had him in there.
Well, and it would be weird if you didn't have a comic relief like baseball anchor.
Right.
Every baseball movie we've ever done has that
Yeah.
role. Like it'd be weird if you didn't have that.
Yeah.
Like bet you $10 he's gonna
Dynamite drop in there, Molly. Oh man.
All right, characters. Number 1 by a mile for me is Brickma.
Yeah, of course it is. That's awesome.
He's just so good, man. Just quickly in my head, I was going like, all right, top comic performances, like from a not lead character in the entire decade, that might be in there.
Really?
Not really. I don't think it's going to be top 10. Because if we really go through it, there's a bunch of really funny movies. But but if you think about it, like most of the comedies, the main characters are doing, like Tommy Boy, the main characters are really funny. There's no one else in that movie you're like, that guy was so funny.
Yeah.
Like the only other one I could think of, this you'll get a kick out of this. The next one that immediately came to mind when I started trying to think of that is Eddie Murphy in Mulan. That was literally the next one. I thought I was like Mushu.
Yeah.
Like bit character, comic relief that was absolutely hilarious.
Dude, I know you really like Brickma. He just didn't make. He was a little too goofy for me. That's the only reason he didn't make the cut.
No, but it's perfect for the movie that this was, which is a PG kids release aimed for 10-year-olds.
Perfect, dude. My kid, they thought he was the funniest thing. They loved him.
Well, and like that tells you right there, like 30 years later, your kids are in the right age range and they're still dying laughing at this performance.
Dude, Daniel Stern's a freaking genius. I'm totally with you. Cece loved it. She recognized him from Home Alone right away. Yeah. And she was like, she loves him. Sticky Bandits.
Who's your first?
My very first one is John Candy. Because, dude, he's got the stubble. He's like, just like all the other, like you said, the funny comic relief anchors. I wonder how much of the stuff John Candy came up with compared to what was written for him. Just stuff like, I just figured out why the Cubs lose every year. They've got more talent in the stands than they do on the field. Or like, that's going to bring Rockets' earned run average to about 300 or so, which equals the attendance here today. What a team. Like stuff like that. Dude, I just loved it.
I'm just assuming that John Candy ad-libbed almost all of that.
Yeah. I like, dude, and the other thing is John Candy's kind of chubby and he could still be a leading character, which is rare. And I like that because I'm also chubby.
Yeah.
He was my first one.
John Candy, by the way, died at 43. So
yeah, no.
It sucks that we didn't have like 30 or 40 more years of him being hilarious in movies.
He would have been, Dude, we watched Summer Rental with him this year, and my kids loved it. Like, everybody loves John Candy.
Dude, I want to do Uncle Buck on Patreon for 1989.
We're definitely gonna.
I think if we get to it, I would be absolutely delighted.
Yeah,
I love.
we'll do
He's
it
cooking
next.
our garbage.
We'll do it. We'll do it next. We'll do it next.
My second character is Rowan Gardner.
Yeah, me too.
Thomas Ian Nichols.
Yeah.
Amy's the lead character. The movie hangs on this kid. It's hard to be a good child actor. And I know Jones is annoyed by him. And I totally get that because he is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But I think that was the idea.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be.
That's what I was going to say. I think he played it perfect.
Like he's a goofy, nerdy kid. He's not good at sports. Like that's the whole point.
But now he's good at sports.
Now he's good at sports.
Broke his
His whatever.
Well, this is the thing too. I think I realized why he fell. In that scene, he was wearing Chuck Taylors, and having worn those for that daddy-daughter dance, I can tell you those are not the best shoes ever.
Yeah, Larry Bird might still be playing in the NBA if he wasn't wearing Chuck Taylors.
Yeah, dude, I had Rowan Gardner also. I like the fact that
Thomas Ian Nichols, he's a musician now, and actually, I used to run into him when we both lived in LA at shows and stuff.
Dude, I listened to some of his music. It's not bad.
Yeah, no, I think he's been working pretty steadily. He's still doing stuff. I mean, he's in American Pie. He's done some more movies, done some music.
Yeah, the last movie he was in was a couple years ago. So yeah, he's still doing it. He's still doing it. Dude, you can tell how good he was at baseball by the first game he was in for Little League. He was wearing jeans. Everybody else was wearing like a whole outfit, and he was wearing jeans.
Yeah, he was the last guy sitting in the dugout, and they put the kid out ahead of him who's like had the Coke bottle glasses on.
Yeah.
Grape. Gonna get grape or cherry.
Or cherry.
Who's your third character?
Third character is Great Value Nick Nolte.
Yep.
Hell, Chewbacca. Oh, dude, something I put in the Rowan Gardner thing. By the way, he was making league minimum, we assume. In 93, that was $190,000. Today, that would be $400,000 a year.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah. Well, he had a 5-year, $25 million contract signed with the Yankees. They should have just taken that.
Yeah, I should have taken that and just moved to New York. By the way, when he said $500, that's like 6 years allowance. That means he was getting paid $1.60 a week.
Yeah.
Which adjusted for inflation is $3.37 a week. If he's doing chores for $3.37 a week, we need to call freaking, I don't know, Oxfam International and get some
National Labor Relations Board.
Get some people out there.
Dude, I feel like, did you get an allowance?
No.
Yeah, because there was a thing when we were kids where we got an allowance. My brother and I did. I don't remember what it was. I feel like it was it might have been $1 or $2 a week, but it might have been like $5 or something. I don't know.
Right.
But there are also kids who didn't get an allowance.
Yeah.
Remember that being a big point of contention?
Yeah, I didn't get an allowance, but you know what? Every time I was like, hey, I'd like to go to the movies, it was never like, well, you got to get your own money out. Like they always paid for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they always gave me money to do that. So I wasn't too bitter. But what the hell are you spending money on at that age?
Well, I think the point was that it was supposed to teach me, like, if my allowance is freaking $3 and I want to buy,
something for $5.
Excite Bike,
right?
I gotta save it for like 10 months,
right?
And then I go and buy it, and I'd be like, oh man, I want to get the new Zelda game. It's like, all right, I'm gonna save for 3 months.
Oh,
and I'm
dude,
gonna go get it.
I need to go find a NES emulator so I can play Excite Bike. I can't believe you just said that. That's delightful.
But that's what I would say for. I would say for video games. I'd say for Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, and so on and so forth.
I think eventually I had some sort of allowance, but
yeah, I also have Gary Busey. Great Value Nick Nolte is my third character.
Yeah.
How Gary Busey got cast in a kids movie is beyond me.
I don't know that everybody knew he was this crazy back in the Gap.
Well, dude, the last thing we saw him in, do you remember, was Under Siege, and he had it turned up to 11 the whole time.
Yeah.
Did people not see that movie? It made like $160 million.
Yeah, but
you saw him there, and you're like, you know who'd be great for this kids movie? Is Gary Busey.
He didn't have it up to 11 for this. I think he did a good job.
No, that's what I'm saying. It was like perfectly measured. I don't know if that's like he ran out of drugs or if Daniel Stern asked him nicely or what, but like he played it perfectly. But that's the lowest level of Gary Busey you could have gotten is this performance. Like how could you expect that? I just don't understand.
I can tell you that the part that I realized that Gary Busey wasn't on drugs was when they were on the plane after Brickma takes off from sitting next to Henry, and he calls Henry over and sits down, and he goes, "What'd you have?" He goes, "I had the chicken tenders. How are they?" "They're pretty good." "What'd you get?" "Best Salisbury steak I had in my life." I was like, what? How do you, I mean, I guess maybe that could be the best Salisbury steak, because I don't eat Salisbury steak that much, but the best in his life?
Do you think he ate Salisbury steak every day, like that one guy you looked up for that one movie that died at like 35?
Yeah, James H. Salisbury, the guy who came up with it. The guy who thought vegetables caused tumors and tuberculosis and said you need to have 3 Salisbury steaks a day and wash it down with hot water, and that cleanses the digestive system.
That's the secret. That's the John Wayne diet right there.
Yeah, guy. You know why they called it Salisbury steak, though? Because there's a bunch of stuff that was like ground meat packed into little patties. But what do you call a ground meat packed in a patty that you put on a bun and eat?
I call it a hamburger.
Right. But not in the 40s you didn't, because that was close.
That was
German,
Germany.
so you had to call it something else. So they were like, Salisbury steak it is.
Nice.
Because we don't want to.
But yeah, man, that Gary Busey performance to me is kind of miraculous. I don't know how Daniel Stern got that out of him because he's such a freaking wacko, but he was perfect in this.
Yeah, he was really good. Dude, a couple of extra. I put Brickma as my bonus character, but
Yeah.
I want to throw out the clueless dad, Fisher, the guy who played Larry Fisher.
Oh yeah,
And then the guy who played Bob Carson's the guy who played the owner. He was from
the owner, Eddie Bracken.
Yeah.
is his name.
Home Alone 2. He played Mr. Duncan in Home Alone 2 that owned the toy store.
Yeah, and also Neil Flynn, who was in Scrubs,
Janitor.
is the first baseman.
Yeah. Dude, Jake hadn't seen that whole, because we decided we probably shouldn't show him that yet,
Yeah.
Scrubs, but he has seen a few episodes, so he recognized Janitor right away.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Cool. Writers, directors, actors.
I think we talked about it. The writer, Sam Harper, this is his first screenplay credit. He's going to write some other stuff. Like he doesn't write anything else for 10 years. He writes Cheaper by the Dozen, which makes almost $200 million. It's the Steve Martin remake.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And then he's written some other stuff like Open Season, Just Married, like another Just Married, dude, 2003, Ashton Kutcher and Brittany Murphy.
That was a great movie.
Another movie that, dude, it made $100 million on an $18 million budget. Like
It's
I don't think he's winning any awards, but everything he wrote made a bunch of money.
Yeah. The bitch hit me with an ashtray. I love that movie.
And he wrote Rio in 2011.
Nice. Yeah.
Another one that made a bunch of money. So good writer. And Daniel Stern is the director. I think this is the only movie he's ever directed.
Only movie. This is the only one.
Yeah. And I really wanted to talk to him because I wanted to ask, like he did a good job. Why did he just never do it again?
Right. I don't know. Go out on top.
Yeah, or just go like, actually, that wasn't that much fun. It was a pain in the ass. I don't want to do that.
Right. Maybe so. When he goes to the, when Henry is in the locker room and he looks at the guy to the left and he looks down at his junk because he's wearing tighty whities and you hear like a cello and a bass sound, and he looks to the right and there's another guy in like tighty whities and he looks down his junk and you can hear tighty whities, and then he looks at his own and you hear like a little twinkle and a piccolo. Dude, that was great, man. Like,
yeah, the sound effects and the score and stuff.
all that together was just great.
It was really good.
Yeah. Do you have any extra good?
No, I don't.
I do have a couple of things.
All right.
A couple of
Give
them
it to us quickly.
Yeah. A couple. They're just questions. One, the stirrups. Brigma's stirrups were always loose and never fitting right. What are those for? Do those just hold up socks? Like on baseball?
idea.
You know what I'm saying? Like on CC and Jake when they played like T-ball and stuff, they're just painted on the socks.
I thought those were supposed to be for the really old baseball pants to keep the pants from riding up.
Ooh,
like
maybe
you put them
so.
under, you stepped on them, and then it kept your pants from like pulling.
Yeah, maybe they're connected to the pants. Good call.
All right, let's do 5 questions. Is it okay for kids? I feel like we've already covered that pretty well. Your kids loved it.
Absolutely. It's definitely okay. Could you make it again?
I mean, I guess so. Dude, what are your kids watching? Are they making sports movies for kids, or what are they doing?
I don't know. My kids like the newest Space Jam, but like you said, that's not really a sports movie. They watch a lot of weird TV shows from Disney.
Yeah, I feel like they're just cranking out TV shows for kids and not doing as many movies because maybe you don't take kids to movies as much because it's $35.
Yeah, it's $1,000 million. Yeah, nobody's doing that. Yeah, I think they could remake it though. I think they could still make a movie for kids like that.
Yeah, it'd be great if they would. Would it be a movie or a TV show? I'm guessing, given it would probably be a TV show.
Yeah,
what
it
we just
would.
talked about.
But you could probably. I'm telling you, you can make a movie. Did you recast it? I did.
Dude, I don't know what to do when I'm casting kids. I don't know any 10-year-olds.
So I wanted it to be a girl. So I started thinking like, who was the last little girl that I saw that was really good? Did you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Oh yeah,
That little girl that was playing in the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. Her name is Julia Butters. She's way good. That's who I want, and she's about the right age. For the Rocket, the guy David Harbour from Stranger Things and Black Widow, that guy with the big beard. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I want Rocket. Henry's mom, I want Zoe Kravitz because I like her. And for Phil Brigma, I couldn't think of somebody that ridiculous, but I wanted somebody super funny. And I wanted a person of color, so I chose my go-to Donald Glover because I freaking love that guy.
Yeah, and he is hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know who you could have be Brigma. I'd be trying to figure out, like, is Whoopi Goldberg too old for that?
She would be a good Brigma.
Yeah,
she might be too old though.
She's definitely too old. We could never get her for a movie like this, but it would be awesome if the mother was played by Florence Pugh. She's really good.
Ooh, nice.
Can you still watch and enjoy this in 2023? For me, it's a hell yes.
Yeah. Dude, I love it.
It's super fun.
It's
on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
If you got kids or if you're like us and you're old, you should watch this.
Yeah, you should totally watch it. Take some ibuprofen and sit on the couch and watch it. If you remember it the first time. That's awesome. Well, next episode 15, is the program. Is that what we're doing next?
Yeah. Next up is the program.
Another sports movie. That's awesome.
Starting defense, a place at the table.
Dude, I've seen this movie once. I'm so excited to watch it again.
I owned it on DVD. I've seen it a bunch of times.
I actually watched it with you once, and I saw like parts of it with Thad and Chris when they lived in that like little pool house thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it being on in there. That's the only times I've ever seen it.
Nice.
So I'm excited.
All right, cool. We'll see you next time for the program.
The program. Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios. Thanks for listening to Movie Life Crisis. Please subscribe, rate, and review, and remember, don't drive angry.